Hi everyone, Mitch here from Golf Holidays Direct. Today's video is about one of my favourite and one of the biggest resorts for golf throughout the UK. It would be the Celtic Collection. The Celtic Collection is located in South Wales, very easily accessible along the M4 if you're coming from London, or if you're coming from the north you can come down along the Welsh border. It's a fantastic resort with 3 great golf courses and of course the host of the 2010 Ryder Cup, the 2010 course. You've also got 4 hotels to choose from, different price points, different level of service, slightly nicer decor, different amenities in each hotel. Most importantly means you can build a package for everybody. I'll start with Coldra Court. Coldra Court Hotel is literally a 2 or 3 minute drive from the golf courses and the main resort. It's got its own spa facilities on site, indoor pool, sauna, steam room, jacuzzi, and it's also got the rib and smokehouse restaurant on site there as well. Plenty of different rooms to choose from. You've got your double rooms, your standard twin rooms. You've also got your family rooms. Not many people know that the family rooms at Coldra Court are basically twin rooms but with double beds, and more often than not they are the same price as the twin rooms, so worth noting down. A bit more space for you guys there if you're sharing with one of your golfing friends, and so that always works well. The second hotel would be the Manor House. Now this is on site, but it is at the bottom of the hill before you go up to the 5-star resort. If you've been there before, you would have crossed past the Manor House. It gets its name from, well, you probably guessed it, it is a Manor House. It's mid-range in regards to the price point, slightly more expensive than the Coldra Court, but you are on site. As I said, it's easier getting back from the main resort rather than going up the hill, but I'm sure after a few drinks you'd probably rather roll down the hill rather than try and stumble up it back to your room. And the rooms are great, as I said, nice and spacious. It's a manor house, it's old decor style theme, feels like you're going back in time almost when you stay in that hotel. But then you've got the 5-star resort, which is the real deal really at Celtic Manor. The rooms have not long been recently refurbished. You've got all different room categories, anywhere from a twin room all the way up to the presidential suite, which overlooks one of the golf courses that are on site there. And again, different price points for those rooms: presidential suite, superior suite, deluxe, twin rooms, superior rooms, etc. And one thing I would say about Celtic Manor is that it's so popular, a lot of the rooms will book out a year in advance, especially your premium seasons, your May, June, July, August, even into September and October, to be honest with you. So if that is something that's on the agenda of travelling to Celtic Manor, I would advise that you look at it sooner rather than later, to be honest with you, especially if you're a big group. Anything 8 or above really, you need to get in there early and at least lock in your rooms and your tea times. Lots of other great restaurants to choose from in the Celtic Collection on the 5-star resort. Just to name a few, you've got the Olive Tree, which is a nice buffet serving a real mix of cuisines from all around the world. There's certainly something for everybody. You've got the Rafters restaurant, which is Welsh traditional dishes. So if you're looking for a bit of culture and you like Welsh food, certainly would recommend a Welsh cake, one of my favourites, to be honest with you. And there's great views of the site as well there in that restaurant. You've also got the grill, as you can probably imagine, a grill, burgers, all that sort of stuff. Your nice clubhouse food that you can tuck straight into, and loads of different options there to choose from as well. And then you've got the steak on 6. You might be wondering what they serve at the steak on 6, but yeah, you probably guessed it. They do lovely steaks at here. You can get T-bone, you can get ribeye, you can get sirloin, fillet, Chateaubriand, you name it, pretty much any steak you want, they will serve it to you, and it is really well done. I really enjoyed my time when I ate in the steak on 6, so that would be my recommendation out of the few that I've just listed. You've also got the Pad restaurant as well. That is more Asian cuisine, doing stir fries and things like that you'd typically find in your Asian or Thai restaurants. And so again, one of my favourite cuisines, so they do it really well down there as well. So if you're doing a 2 or 3 night package, you could eat somewhere new every night. You can do bed and breakfast basis, but you can also add your dinner onto the package, whether that be an allowance at some of these restaurants or a 3-course meal or the buffet. There certainly is a package that you can bespoke for any golfer, so definitely check it out. A few bars I'd like to mention: you've got the Merlin's bar and you've got the Mulberry bar. They're serving your champagnes, your cocktails, etc., things like that. But then at the 2010 Clubhouse, which is a fantastic building by the way, when you go into the locker room, make sure you go and check out Tiger's locker that he had when they hosted the Ryder Cup. It's pretty surreal really, and when you play the 2010 you do also get your engraved bag tag as well as the 2010 pitch repairer as well, so it is pretty special getting that memorabilia as well. But they've also got, as I was going to say, the Johnny Walker whiskey bar. Wicked, really enjoyed it there. If you're a whiskey drinker, or you like a bit more fancier drinks, your whiskies, your gins, wherever it may be, then the whiskey bar is somewhere that a lot of the groups like to go, especially after playing the 2010. Sit where the pros sat, drink where the pros sat after their games at the Ryder Cup. It really is a great trip, a bit of nostalgia there, and you surely won't forget a trip like that to the 2010. But moving on to the golf courses, which is really the main wow factor at Celtic Manor, you've got firstly the Roman Road and of course the Montgomery, two great golf courses. There's a signature hole that you've probably seen on Montgomery, I believe it's the 15th or the 16th. It's the long par 5, really long up and down the hill, the big down and up a hill. If you've played it, you've probably felt you saw legs afterwards. But two unbelievable golf courses. And then of course the signature golf course, which is the 2010, as I mentioned earlier, the host of the Ryder Cup. Having played the Ryder Cup course of 2010 myself, unfortunately it was in a nice wet and windy November. We did only get 9 holes in before we decided that it was too difficult for us to bear the weather. However, I saw more than enough of the golf course, and now I really truly understand why it was so popular since the Ryder Cup, of course, but more importantly the challenge of the golf course that it brings. Being so newly designed, it offers some different challenges to your standard golf course. It's quite open, and we've got quite a few nice dog legs, some lovely lakes to go over, par 3s or a par 4 where you then got to cross over the water. So if you're a big hitter, it's not always easy, because it creates challenges in regards to making you think you can't hit it as far as you can because you've got hazards very well placed, shall I say. The 4th hotel for the Celtic Collection is the brand new T Newport. It opens in June, and it's already filling up for the summer months up until October. This is probably because they're offering a 1 in 8 free for all big groups of golfers, so that helps bring the costs down. They're doing live music on Fridays and Saturdays in the hotel. They've got a lovely restaurant on site with a casa, which does a lot of different variety of dishes. Brand new facility, so it's going to be excellent over there. They've done a tasting menu, which one of us was lucky to visit a few weeks back, and the food was absolutely outstanding in my opinion. And also with the big groups of 8+, you're getting 20% off drinks in the hotel bar, and also 20% off the Top Tracer driving range at Celtic Manor. So great hotels to pick from there as well. In regards to Celtic Manor itself, it's one of my favourite resorts, purely for the reasons that I've just mentioned. So many different packages you can build. You can literally build a package for everybody. It's worth noting that it's premium prices for the Ryder Cup course, especially if you're going to go on the weekend. If you're looking for deals, Sunday to Thursday arrival is always really good. Staying in the Cauldron Court, you're going to really keep the price down as low as you can. But I'll probably save my favourite part of Celtic Manor till last, and that would be the incredible Hunter Lodges. So when you play the 2010 course, you'll see there's probably 7 or 8 Hunter Lodges all dotted along the hill. It looks down over the golf course. They're 8-man or 8-lady lodges that sleep 8 people in 4 twin or double rooms. Some of the lodges have a jacuzzi or hot tub on site as well. You've got a barbecue that you can use as well, so you can bring your own food, have a big party, and really just enjoy your own space rather than being mixed up in with a bunch of, not I guess, strangers really on the complex. So if you're a group that you want your own space, you enjoy your own company, you want to play a few games of cards, blare some music, responsible of course, but just have a bit more privacy, then the Hunter Lodge is a fantastic package. Slightly more expensive, as I said, but you're in your own villa, your big Hunter Lodge. I've not stayed in them myself. I had a tour and I was blown away by the decor and the size of these lodges really. So it's definitely well worth giving a go if it's something you're tired of twin rooms, or you're not really a fan of mixing around in with people and you want to pay a bit more of a premium price. You certainly get a premium package with the Hunter Lodges. That pretty much sums up most of the Celtic Collection in a short brief. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any questions, need more information, or you want to inquire, just head to the website or drop me an email, mitchell@golfholidaysdirect.com, and we'd be happy to help you get booked in to the Celtic Collection. Thank you.